Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao. I am going to speak about the yearly forecasts today. I'm going to go over some trends for 2019, and then I will also give you a general overview of your sign. Remember, this is a general forecast for each sign, and I would advise that you listen to both your moon sign as well as your rising sign. And again, this is according to the sidereal and not the tropical calculation. So please check your sidereal sign for this. So the big question is, as usual, should you see the transit from the ascendant or should you see it from the moon? Now remember, ascendant stands for the intellect. It stands for your personality, your intelligence. So the effects that you experience are going to be visible and can be seen by everyone. Whereas the moon, everything is happening at the mental and the emotional level. So it will be more hidden, more personal, more internal, and sometimes more painful. So it may not be visible to the world as it can be shielded by you. Now, what your dasha will promise is going to take precedence and priority over any of the transits. So, for instance, if you are in the Saturn dasha, then I would place more emphasis on the Saturn transit and see how it impacts you and your life. Now, of course, the biggest news this year is the movement of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu has suffered for the past 3 years in Cancer and Leo, as well as I would say Ketu as well, because they were transiting through their enemy signs. Both the Sun and Moon are the node's biggest enemies. And Rahu will finally leave on March the 23rd to go into Gemini, a sign where it does exceptionally well. And it's very comfortable here. This will bring a relief in policies related to immigration, international trade, foreign deals, all Rahu related matters. And Ketu, of course, is going into the sign of Sagittarius, which is Jupiter's sign. A really beautiful place for Ketu, and it does very well there. Of course, we have Saturn here as well, and in fact we all know that there will be a big Saturn and Ketu conjunction coming up in 2019. The months to really watch for are July, August and September, although I would say keep a watchful eye from the months of anywhere from May till October. But the summer months will be the most intense, and you will really feel it then. Another period to be watchful for this year is the period between June the 2nd and June the 16th, as we have a Mars-Rahu conjunction then, which is a very, very close conjunction, particularly given the fact that there will also be at the same time the opposition, the exact opposition, in fact, between Mars and Saturn on June the 14th. Most important retrograde this year is that of Saturn from late April till mid-September, because this will directly impact the Ketu and Saturn conjunction. Dual signs are going to experience the most dramatic changes this year. The dual signs, of course, are Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius. So if you have your Sun, Moon, or even your Ascendant in any of these signs, then you're going to really feel the impact this year, and there will be a lot of changes coming your way. So for Pisces, the year will be one where you should be particularly observant and not take any quick decisions, particularly in your career matters. For most of the year, Jupiter is transiting through your lucky 9th house, bringing a very prosperous time. making it a great time for travel, higher studies, connecting with any gurus that you have in your life, your father, increasing possibly a foreign source of income, or even foreign relocation. It's a good time to build your qualifications and your skills as well. Ninth house is a house of guides, so it's a great time to take advice and guidance, for example, from an astrologer, or your guru or your counselor. Saturn remains in your 10th house all year, making it a good time to work hard to get ahead in your career. But of course, with Ketu joining Saturn in March, this may create some confusion in career matters. The biggest news of the year is Rahu moving to the 4th house for you in March. This may make you feel restless at times. It can produce restless sleep, strange dreams, or a bit of insomnia as well. Rahu is transiting in the 4th house from the 23rd of March, so after that you may consider moving, either moving home or moving abroad. It will also aspect your 12th house of meditation and seclusion. And Rahu, either in the 12th house or especially aspecting the 12th house, can sometimes bring an increased amount of thoughts, for example, during meditation especially. So I would say that it's a good time to take up spiritual practice, as that will be very, very helpful to manage the Rahu energy in the moksha houses, actually, for you. And doing any sort of retreat, yoga, meditation retreat will also be helpful. Spending some time in an ashram will be fantastic. You will really gain from that. It will definitely manage the strange sort of thoughts and dreams that you may have during this transit. It could, as I mentioned, bring relocation abroad, and it could certainly bring travel to exotic type of places. If you want to relocate and make any big changes with your residence, then you will have opportunities to do that as well, especially if you are in the Rahu Dasha or the Antardasha during this transit. Yeah, overall it's an okay year for you. Wish you all the best, Pisces.